Radament. Luke Lane. It was glimmering from the sandstone walls and the tiles on the flooring. The city was pretty dead. The merchants seemed to keep them to themselves. A merchant named Farah and her former paladin seemed to be the friendliest. She told me that the people of Luke Lane are wary of strangers. I nodded and walked around and saw an inn. I sat down and ordered an ale. The fellow barkeeper, Atma, asked me if the stories were true, that I helped release the darkness in the west. I told her the stories were true. She sat down across from me and asked me for a favor. She told me the story of Radament and a creature that lives in the sewers and how her family was the victims and other people too. Abomination creature killing people for what? Senseless fun, or was it for food? Either way, I would slay this monster. I went to the sewers and followed the trails and scattered limbs. I could hear grunting and the sounds of rattling bones. I wasn't alone down here. I summoned my skeletons and marched forward in the brick maze. The undead were massing down here, far more than the city could ever populate with. But these weren't like the creatures from the west. Four-armed monsters and skeletons on fire. Always a new challenge, but it would make me stronger. I needed the strength. The smell was tolerable. The sewer would go from wet to dry. Moss grew around the torch handles. I walked down to the third floor and mapped my progress. It would come to the dead ends and long passageways. Eventually I heard more than simple skeletons commotions and peeked around the corner and saw Radament. He was maybe 6'5" to 7 feet tall. He was raising skeletons. His flesh was a golden, rotting color. There was a pile of flesh. It seemed he was applying it to his body. So this monster, Nercomancer, wasn't just killing for no reason. It seems he was trying to make himself whole again. I need to plan this carefully. I can't just charge in there. I prepared my skeletons and hit his with an amplify spell. I sent my skeletons forward. His sharp gaze looked at me. He sent his skeletons forward. When I saw the opportune chance, I used my poison explosion, like corpse explosion, with an added touch. Our skeletons were an even match. I ordered my clay golem to throw clay at his face. With a successful chance, it blinded him. He screeched, trying to remove it. I grabbed the weapon on the floor and began throwing it at him. They pierced his body. By the time he removed all the clay, all he saw was a spear with a dead corpse coming out of his head. The spear stuck in his eye socket, and I triggered a corpse explosion. His head gone. His body fell. I crushed what was left of his skeletons, looted the area, and opened a portal. I went to the inn covered in bone ash and undead juice. I told Alma what happened. She laughed and cried at the same time. She thanked me and pointed me to the showers. Relief came over. I could save somebody, even knowing I was too late for her family. I rented a room and shut my eyes. It was going to be a long day tomorrow. How's it going, guys? Ooh, I apologize for that. So, we're here to get the horadric cube. Hope you guys' morning's going better than mine. And then have like congestion for goddamn allergies. It's ridiculous. I think I see I did a little scouring of the map, but I didn't go any further than Dry Hills, so. Looks like we're playing a little King of the Hill here. Well, bring it on, because I'm going to win. Whew, I apologize. I literally woke up like 30 minutes ago, so. Still not fully awake. So yeah, we'll knock out the horadric cube, and that'll be the episode for this week, so. Hope you guys always enjoy the little storyline at the beginning of the game. This place is just full of monsters, damn. Apologize for yawning. Alright. I was saying we're going to play Itty Bitty Mighty Mo here, but apparently not. We have the welcome party. But I did grind to level 18, so we now have the poison explosion And now we have the blood golem, so a little more powerful stuff. But poison explosion doesn't really hit as hard in the beginning of the game. It says that's 28 to 86. It'd do a lot more damage if you put poison to your poison dagger, but I don't do that because, like I said, one, I'm not using poison dagger, so kind of useless, and two, I'll be mostly reliant on my skeletons anyways. So the poison is just the secondary. Ooh, shout out to Yod. Should it be a tube or should it be an open desert? No monster's gonna stop us. Sorry for being a little quiet. Just trying to breathe. Ooh, I apologize. Try not to yawn. What the? Okay, apparently that's not the right way either. What? Oh, we missed a spot up there. Of course. The situations, you can always scour the entire goddamn map. It's always that one sliver of that map that doesn't happen to show up until you finally walk over it and it's like finally appears. Health. I think we're in pretty good shape ourselves. We don't need that. Poison explosion will actually help out a lot more in the maggot layer. Since we're already here anyways, it's not gonna take us long. Let's grind out the rest of this tube here. Kind of give you a little more video. I don't want to end this video in like 10 minutes and stuff like that, so. It'd be nice getting the cube anyways, because of that can allow me to actually transmute my... Oh! Speaking of that, transmuting my gems anyways. Wait, what? Oh, apparently I had another emerald. I was gonna say. Oh, weird. Oh, hello. Eventually, this damage will actually go up to like 100. I think it's like 100,000 something damage, something like that. It's a crazy amount of poison damage. The catch with it is that it does the same amount of poison damage, but it's over like 20 or 30 something seconds. So basically, it'll be like affecting them with like a certain amount of high amount of poison damage, but over a longer period of time instead of just instantly killing them with that poison damage. It's kind of one of the ways that they actually nerf the Necromancer, especially for anything like hell difficulty. If you're just like instantly poisoning them and then wiping them out on hell difficulty, it's kind of like broken. So another gem shrine. Good fortune for us then. Of course. Ooh, damn, I keep starting to yawn. It's ridiculous. I'm actually proud to say that I'm like 10 views away from 11,000 on the channel. So, much appreciated to all the people who stopped by and checked out my channel. Oh, you turd. Oh, at least a mercenary gator level. I'll take that. So we'll snag the horadric cube and then we'll end the video there. It's kind of more of a quiet episode, but like I said, trying to breathe out my mouth because my nose is so damn congested, so I do apologize. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going back and forth between leveling this up and leveling up our skeletons. But, yeah. Health shrine. Trying to ambush us is not going to work out for you there. Now, interesting fact about this mini boss, and for what I've been able to tell, it's usually just on BattleNet, is that sometimes that boss will not actually appear in this room. And I've only ever noticed it on BattleNet. Oh, hello. Screw you, you can't carry anymore. What the hell are you carrying anyways? Oh yeah, you're always getting potions and shit. Oops, eyeball nose. Force a habit. But yeah, that mini boss will sometimes not appear, which is actually quite interesting. It's a light build, so let's hope for more upgrade room. Poison resistance of 11. 2 strength. I'm supposed to I could sacrifice some cold resistance or more. Keeps my resistances pretty much even, so I don't have to worry about too much. Garbage, of course. Castrate, don't need. Won't need castrate until quite a while first, so. In other words, nothing but a bunch of garbage. And then I have like all these gems and stuff like that. I gotta transmute and make them better. Let's do a quick check for Radament. There was one wand in here I did want to get, but he wanted like 100,000 for the goddamn thing. I'm just like, I don't got the gold for it. It's 2 skeleton mastery, life tap. I do not know if life tap actually works on minions. I don't think it does. I think it just strictly works on just champions. Hey, what do you know? Nothing but a bunch of crap. Come on, game. Seriously. I'll talk to Oddball in the video there. So that's the video. I do apologize. It was a short video, but like I said, you know, we're just here to get the horadric cube. This is the last video of the week, so I hope you guys' weekend goes good. You know, hope it goes better than mine. Deal with goddamn allergies. And hope you guys stay safe and healthy. And there should be a Stardew video on Monday. And if that is the case, we're going to be doing a Spirit Eve. So, which will be ending the second last day of fall. And then we'll be starting winter, or is it winter? I don't remember what it is. No, we're in winter. I don't know. I'll have to look it over. But I'll get you guys around.